This is the table of the methods that we need to cover. This is table number 1. We have finished char at last lecture. Compare to will be postponed to chapter 3. Concat we finished. It combines two strings. Equals and equals ignore will be discussed in chapter 3. In part number 2, we have some methods that we need to also explain today. We have explained length. It gives you the number of characters in the string. Let us go and discuss index of and last index of by giving you an example on JGrasp. Our previous example on JGrasp, we stopped here. So now I would like to just demonstrate how to use index and index of. So index and index last index of is used for searching. So use index of and last index of for searching. Searching, it means looking for. So if you want to look for a character or if you want to look for a word, then you can use index of, because index of, it gives you the location of the character you are looking for. So as an example, suppose we have the string S1 on top, which is this one, Java is fun to program. And suppose I would like to search for fun where it is exactly. So it will give me the place of the beginning of that word. So we will bring the name of the string S1 dot, and then we write index of, and O is capital letter, and then we write the word fun. And remember that Java is case sensitive. So if you write fun, for example, F capital letter, then it will look for F capital letter and it does not exist, okay, inside the string. So we are looking for fun, and as you notice now, J is at location 0, A is at location 1. So it will search for the string from the beginning. Once it finds the word fun, it will give you the beginning of that word fun. So what you want to do with this location, okay, you found the index of. So probably for the moment, we will just display a message that it is found at this location. So we will print a message, system.out.println, and then we can say that the word fun is found at index, and then simply we will write the value, and which is S1 index of. So the result retained by index of, if you remember that in the last lecture we said a method should retain a value. So this return value is an integer, will be given to print, and print will print it on the screen. So the output will be, remember, backslash double quotation will print double quotation, and the answer and the message on the screen will be fun is found at index, and etc. So run it, and it says fun is found at index 8. So you can count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it is at index 8. Now last index of. Before I proceed, index of does not only search for words, it searches for characters as well. So suppose I would like to search for A. Where is the first occurrence of A? So if I write S1 dot index of, and I want to find the letter A. See, I'm using single quote because I'm searching for a single letter, not a word. So if you're looking for a word, you put double quotation. Now it will search for A from left. So the first occurrence of A, see, it is at location or at index 1. So if I want to print the location, then we will say the first occurrence of A is, and then write the result. Remember, this is a message, and if you don't have a space, so index of, and it will be, so I will go to the next line. Maybe I should reduce the size so it can, the screen can be viewed to you. So run the program. And so the first occurrence of A, because maybe there are more than one A. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and we have also another A here, but it looks from left to right, and the first occurrence will be at location 1. Now, if you want to search from backward, not forward, backward. So if you want your search from right to left, and suppose I want to search for the last occurrence of A. So if you go from right to left, so you go from right to left, this is the first occurrence from right. So instead of searching index of, we'll search from left to right, تبحث من اليسار لليمين, and last index of تبحث من اليمين إلى اليسار. So I will just copy this command, this statement, copy it, and down we will paste it, and then paste. But instead of using index of, I'm going to use last index of. So here I'm going to use last index of. So it will search from right, and it will give you the index, but I need to change the message. And instead of saying the first occurrence, we will say the last occurrence. So it will search from right to left. And it will give you the location, which is at location 20. Now last, what if we give a value, we give for a word or a character to search and does not exist? So suppose we say that the first occurrence of X, okay, the first occurrence of X, and here I write X. Now X does not exist. So X does not, see, if you search for it here, that does not exist. So what is the expectation that you will have if you provide an input for index of or last index of and it does not exist? This is not like char at. If you give it out of range, then you will get an error. Here you will not get an error, but you will get a result from index of. It will tell you that it does not exist. Let us see what is this result. Now run it. So see, it says the first occurrence of X is -1. So when this function, when this method returns -1, this is like a protocol. It is like a code. If I give you -1, it means I could not find it. If I give you other than -1, then this will be the index. So if you give a word or a letter that does not exist in the string, the return value will be -1. And this is indicated in the table. So if we go back to the table, so here it says it returns the index within this string, or -1 if the string is not found. So this is the purpose of index and last index, just searching for a string or searching for a single character. Length gives you the size, and now for 2 lowercase and 2 uppercase. So let me give you an example on how to convert a string into uppercase and lowercase. When you say s1 dot to uppercase, CU is capital letter, C is capital letter, and you don't provide any input to this method, then this method will convert S1 all to capital letters, but it will not change this string. It will convert all the letters into capital letters and will give you a new string. And suppose I want to save it into another string, or you can simply print it if you don't want to use it later. So string S2 is equal to S1 uppercase. So I will print and I will say the message, or let's say in uppercase is, and I will print double quotation, by the way. So I need to put double quotation, and I put the plus, and here I will put S2 plus, and double quotation inside I will put also backslash double quotation. So the purpose of this double quotation is to print double quotation, and the purpose of backslash double quotation to print that. So I need the message, the in uppercase, bounded by 2 double quotations. S2 is a new string. So we will have 2 strings, the original one and the one after we converted, which is given back by 2 uppercase. I will do exactly the same. I will convert into lowercase. I will copy by I did not copy it, so I will copy from here, copy, and then we will paste it. So we have it down here. So S2, again, I'm going to change it to lowercase. And I'm going to print it again, but I will write here the lowercase s. So I'm using the same variable. See, I am saving the string after converting to uppercase into S2. We are printing, and I'm using the same variable S2 for lowercase. So S2 at the beginning holds the uppercase. After we use it, we are going to use the same variable for lowercase. Run the program and see, in uppercase is Java, is fun to program, and in lowercase J is a small letter, P is a small letter, so it converts all letters into small letters. The next method is replace. So it is obvious what is the meaning of replace in English. Replace, it means to remove one character and replace it by another one. So replace needs two input. The first input is the old character, and the second input is the new character. So here is an example. If s is equal to Java and you say s.replace, remember that all methods give you a new string. It does not touch the original string. So it's not going to remove A and replace it by O. It will keep this string as it is, but it will generate a new string such that A is replaced by O, so the new answer is JOVO, which is saved into S2. Substring, we have already discussed it. Last is a trim. So trim is basically, it removes the spaces at the beginning and at the end surrounding the string. So here you have S. See, there is a leading space or spaces, and there are trailing spaces. So trailing spaces and leading spaces. When you write s.trim, again a trim will give you a new string. It will not touch the original string. So the original string will stay as it is. It will give you a new string without the beginning and ending spaces. And this string will be saved into S2. So the new will be pure at the beginning and without spaces. Let me write a code for how to use trim and how to use replace. Now, suppose I would like to replace all A by X. See, here we have A, I will replace it by X. So we will write S1. See, I am converting to uppercase of S1, and I'm looking for, so the original string is never touched. It will be as it is. So when I write S1 dot replace, then what you want to replace? Do you want to replace a single character or a complete word? I will show you both. So we will replace A by capital letter X. And this method will give you a new string. Again, what you want to do with this new string, we will just print it. So we will write system.out.println, and I will write after replace, I will put colon, and then attach it with the new string obtained from replace. So this is going to replace A by X. Or I can write S1 dot replace, and I will remove the word fun and I will put the word good. So again, when I use S1 dot replace, then the value inside S1 is not changed. It is still the original one. So when I replace again, A is still there. It is not replaced by X, because as I mentioned before, that replace will give you a new string, and this new string will be printed and will disappear. So when you use the method again replace, it will work on the original one. So I will print it. So I will copy and we'll say after replace, copy and paste. So after replace fun, the answer will be is this, and I need to put bracket, and here we will say after replace A by X, and here after replace fun with good, we will have the result. So let us run the program and see the answer. So here, after replace A by X, see, Java, it will become like this, and program is replaced by X. At the same time, when you remove fun, after replace fun with good, we will have Java is good to program. Now let us see how to use a trim. I am going to define a new string S3, and I'm going to put many spaces, University, many spaces of Bahrain, and many spaces. So I'm going to print out dot println. I'm going to print S3 dot trim, and maybe I need to write a message before that. After trim, put colon and close the message and S3 dot trim. Again, a trim will give you a new string. This new string will be without these spaces, but the spaces inside are untouched, so they will not be touched. The spaces inside will not be touched. So trim only will cut or remove the spaces on the boundaries, beginning and end. So when you run it, so this is the program, this is the output, University of Bahrain without the spaces at the beginning and at the end.